Oh yeah, no problem. What do you guys like?
Ok, mình nắm tay nhau đi. Có được không? What smell?
At least it's a bit colder. Oh, don't touch walls. The handrail is your friend. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting on that. Pause the camera.
Alright guys, I'm just lucky to see you.
Where's the emergency exit?
There's someone with a stroller sort of thing. It was you, okay. So I just put the stroller just outside the gazebo, on the wall as you're kind of going from the pictures to the gazebo. Alright, no problem. Alrighty guys, y'all are free to follow me to our first room, the Jeremy room.
See, it is pretty steep, guys. And yeah, watch your step. So I gotta watch your step and use handrails. Oh my
Mình đi theo con mình chứ. Con mình nó xuống dưới.
What if this whole place just collapses?
That's still
Okay.
going.
Oh man, I'm getting a bit scared now.
That's still alive. It grows like that.
Scared.
Kind of scared now. What if there's like a, I don't know, flood or something? Oh man, it's wet. Oh,
Yeah.
humidity. Okay, I can't look back. Sorry. Okay, no more photos. Okay. Oh, there's a speaker. I'm guessing they put wires to this.
Alright, you guys keep making your way down. I'm gonna do a bit of a spiel about this room here. So right now we're about 60 feet below ground at the top of our Jeremy room. And we call it the Jeremy room because it's originally pre-explorers Jack, Reggie, and Miles decided to name it by taking the first two letters from each of their names. So the J from Jack, the R from Rich, the MY from Miles, and that happens to spell out Jeremy. Now, as you guys can see, we're surrounded by thousands of beautiful cave formations that we like to call speleothems. However, there are two much more common names for these formations. Can anyone tell me what they are? Yeah, that's super close. Yeah, stalactites. So stalactites and stalagmites. Now, our stalactites are the guys clinging to the ceiling. Easy way to remember that is that they cling tight to the ceiling, whereas stalagmites are the guys kind of growing up from the floor, or might reach the ceiling one day. Another easy way to remember that. Now, we even like to categorize these guys just a bit further, depending on how they look and how exactly they form. With our stalactite buddies in the ceiling, we have our shield formation. We got our beach shield, which are all these round guys up here, and everyone see those? Yes, we call those beach shields. Now, right next to those guys are some of our parachute shields. Now, our beach shield buddies over here, we're talking about how they form. They form a soda straw, another type of stalactite, will crack and allows water to leak outside of it, eventually giving us that oval beak-like shape. Now, our parachute shields, these white patches in the ceiling, form when water under pressure will make an upper and a lower plate of calcite. Now, this lower plate will occasionally gather up a lot of stalactites of its own. You can see it really well with this parachute right here. Parachute shield right here. Everyone kind of see the stalactite taking off that parachute shield? Okay, good. Now, once those stalactites become too heavy for that lower plate, they'll break off from that upper plate and come plummeting to the ground, looking a bit like a parachute. Now, don't worry, no one's been hit by one of these all week, so you guys should be pretty safe. I'm just kidding. All our trails outside the reach for these guys anyways, and they are growing so slow that we really just, it doesn't matter. Now, we can't talk about our stalactites on the ceiling without talking about their buddies, the stalagmites. Now, as different as these stalagmites might look, from the stalactites, they're both going the exact same way, a process called calcite deposition. Now, calcite deposition is the water above ground from mix with a lot of CO2, carbon dioxide, forming a weak carbonic acid makes its way below ground. It'll dissolve some limestone, picking up some calcium or calcite, and then coming to this cave where it'll give off its CO2 or carbonic acid into the air and deposit just a tiny bit of calcite on the rock around us. Now, can anyone guess how long it takes for just 1 inch of calcite to be deposited? 1 year? Any other guesses? Anyone? 1 year of calcite deposition takes about how many years do you guys think? 1,000? That's a good one. So I think you're about the closest. So it takes about 100 years just for 1 inch to be deposited. Which if you guys look at this flashlight right here, this guy's just about 6 inches long, which means that if you see formations his size, they're about 600 years old. Which is pretty crazy to think about. Now every single formation we have down here is unique, similar to that of a snowflake. No two look the exact same. However, as I mentioned before, we like to categorize them based on how exactly they formed, albeit within the process of calcite deposition. We got shield formations, we also got cave curtains, cave bacon, cave popcorn, and a lot more. Now in a few months we're going to be moving on, but before we do, does anyone have any questions?
Have we seen where that tunnel was?
Not just yet, sir.
Okay, we will though.
Yeah, thank you for pointing out though. While we make our ways down, you're going to see one plaque that's got our broom closet formations or our broomstick formations. Our broom closet's a little bit down there. That's going to have a lot of broomstick formations. So that the first plaque again is just those broomstick formations. The second plaque is right below where that fourth well shaft was. So if you look at that fourth plaque head on and just kind of look just a bit in front of you and look up, you'll eventually find that fourth well shaft almost on the wall. All right, if you guys have any questions, any more questions, we're going to be heading on.
Oh, okay.
We love this 10-minute rotation, right, Jack?
He's the one that your friends Zachary. Yeah.
Don't go into it. Yeah, I know. These rails being wet do not help.
Because it's humid, so it's not.
They should add like rubber on the floor like that.
Không, nhưng mà mày thấy nó không. It's not that slippery. The way they yeah.
Làm cái xi măng nó cao. Cái xi măng ấy nó rubber. Không sao hết, này rubber.
Okay, the more I go down. Oh, caution, it's wet there. I should have brought shoes. Okay, so luckily they put some traction pads down here. I would like to see more of that. Oh my god, it goes down.
Chị Cúc ơi, chị Cúc bám vào cái
You
thằng.
chain đi slowly đi.
Dạ.
Anh cũng sợ đi à.
Ok,
Trời ơi.
bám vào cái này nha con.
Yeah.
Thôi nhớ giữ cái thằng nha con.
The staff here.
Khe nắm tay Him.
Trời ơi, con này một tay con là hand ra, another tay là phone của con. Cầm bám không được nữa. Thank God it doesn't go. This is. I should have brought shoes, not flip flops from Florida. I'm not looking, I'm just looking down to make sure I don't fall. Okay, break time. Photo time. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh, man. Look at this guy's coming. This is so cool. The way Chuti is just leaning back on the railings.
Mấy người kia họ dắt mẹ đi mà đi thật chứ.
Cái này đọc cái bộ lại là mình đi rồi mình hơi khó này. Tại vì có những cái xác nó cũng hơi bị ha. Con ham bà ngoại với bà dì đi hơi khó đó ha.
Yeah. Chat. So where are the exit signs located?
Anh em của mẹ đây nè, nhìn mặt mẹ nè, chụp cho mẹ.
Let me. It's a bit dim, but I accidentally stopped the recording. Okay. Alright, but we're back in business. Oh man.
Như vậy nè, nhìn nè. Mấy cái
Listen, guys.
Alright, so right now we're about 130 feet below the bottom of our canyon. Now I might just look back up because here we got a really good view. Now some of you guys might have seen this huge room that we're in, kind of looks a bit like a dome. You can see kind of stairs stepping out from us. We actually call it a breakout dome. And we call it a breakout dome in particular because thousands of years ago its ceiling collapsed, which is where we get all those huge limestone chunks that make up that hill. Now we know that occurred thousands of years ago, and I'm sure according to a lot of us here today, that won't occur in the next few minutes due to all the formations drawing on that. Now y'all know that it takes hundreds of years for a few inches of calcite to be deposited. Yet we have feet upon feet worth. That is almost growing on our breakdown, telling us that it occurred a very long time ago, and that's really not likely to occur in the near future. Now I mentioned limestone a few times throughout the tour, and it's about time I explain really what that is. About 100 million
Oh,
years
man,
ago,
look
during
at
the
that
Cretaceous
one.
period, or essentially when the T-Rex was still around, Texas was covered a warm and shallow sea. Now this sea was filled with millions and millions
My
of
science
marine
teacher would be
organisms.
having a
Now,
field
these
day
organisms
with this
would die,
one.
they would settle to the bottom of that ocean and mix into the sediments there and slowly be crushed and decomposed. And as they did so, after millions and millions of years, eventually you'll get into limestone. Now, in this
Humidity
area,
down here is
that's
crazy.
right where we are, some 20 million years ago, all that limestone, all this bedrock around here cracked. And when water made its way into those cracks, it would form small voids. And over time, as those voids got bigger and bigger and bigger, eventually you got this huge breakout dome you guys can see here. Now, in a few months, we're going to be heading on to the next rooms. We're going to be going into our dry well shaft and our broomstick closet. Before we do, these are our most wet and our most cramped sections of our trip. So please make sure that when y'all head down on here, that you're watching your step, holding onto the handrails, that you're not too tempted to reach out and touch anything. And lastly, if you're a bit taller than I am, just like 5'10" and up, we recommend that you watch your head in this next section. Alrighty guys, if y'all can just follow me.
Okay. You can't rush me, guys. Then I'll just stop. Just so y'all know, that's how they communicate. There's a microphone there. Oh. Oh, water just fell into almost my eye, my face. There's water dropping. Caution, there's a drop down here. There's water. Okay. Peter, you can go first because I am literally too scared to go first, even though the tour guide is already. Trudy is playing a very dangerous game right now. No, Trudy is playing a very dangerous game right now. No, Trudy, you take me down. Trudy, safety first. Photo. Okay, no more photo.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, this little camera can't really capture it because it's just really low level lighting, but oh, I almost slipped there. It's oh yeah.
Ground level. Look, ground level. But under the earth.
Oh, sub level.
Whoa. You'll turn it black over time as well. Yeah, you won't get any color. Alright, once you guys finish looking at this room, just head on to the next one. There's some benches on the wall. Y'all just have a seat over there.
What is it's like slime? Oh, it's like slime.
It's not the same. We're just a few feet below. If I had to guess, 165. It kind of depends on both. A big factor is the land above us as well. How tall that is. How tall it is.
Yeah, it's like slime.
Once you guys have finished looking at this room, just head on to the next one. There's some benches on the wall. Y'all just have a seat over there.
Okay. Where? Đẹp lắm, dude. Let me readjust my Pixels camera. Okay, take some photos. Okay, easy walking. Dang. I don't know if I took that photo right. Yeah. This water dripping. And now I'm getting Wi-Fi for some reason. Oh, I just got a Discord notification. How do I have internet all the way down here? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, but it is humid. My flip-flops are literally wet right now. They are wet. The humidity. And because
Alright,
there's
everyone.
puddles.
So right now we're about 170 feet below ground in a room that we call the cathedral. Now I invite y'all to look around the formations that we have here because you can see a lot of different colors that really weren't present in our previous rooms. We got a lot of white over here on this wall. That's pretty standard. You guys have probably seen some of that. A lot of orange and cream. We've seen a whole lot of that. But we also have some pink, which is pretty unique. You can see it kind of here, and then as well on our ceiling. Now, the reason for all these colors that we have is what we call humic acid. So guys, when water makes its way below ground, if it flows through a lot of organic material, it'll pick up a lot of this dark and weak humic acid. And then eventually this humic acid will make its way below ground, where it will get to a cave like this one, through the water, and then when that water makes these formations, you'll get dark colored formations, like this dark pink that we've seen, as well as even some blacker colors. Those are pretty rare. Now, if it doesn't go through a lot of organic material, it won't pick up a lot of that dark humic acid, and you'll just end up getting these whites we've seen over there, as well as these orange and greens. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed by now that ticking sound. Can everyone hear that? So that's actually this guy right here. Now, this is a drip plate put here by UT Austin's geology departments. Now, what they are trying to do is measure the rate of calcite deposition here in these caves, effectively just how fast our formations grow. And the reason why they want to know this is because all of our formations here actually tell a story. And if you guys believe it, it's one of climate. So as the air pressure and temperature here in these caves fluctuates, so will our rate of calcite deposition. In fact, in the summer months, when our carbon dioxide levels here in this room are about 7,000 ppm, that means that our calcite deposition rate is about 20 times that during the winter. Reverse that. So in the summer, our calcite deposition rates decrease significantly due to the amount of carbon dioxide that we have here in this room. Whereas in our
That is
winter
the
months,
drip plate
when our
up
carbon
there.
dioxide levels are low due to our certain air pressure and temperature levels, we've got much increased levels of calcite deposition.
That is the
And
drip
so what our
plate
geologists
right there.
and geologists are trying to do is take measurements of our calcite deposition, air pressure and temperature, look at these transformations, and kind of theorize what the climate was like when they were being formed. Now, y'all know that it takes a lot of rock water and time just for a few inches of calcite to essentially grow. Yet we have feet upon feet work. We've got stuff that ranges all the way from the floor to the ceiling. Huge formations. Obviously, it took thousands upon thousands of years to form. And we can study these and go years and years into the past to look at that climate. Now, a few more fun things about this room. We have our soda straws. Now, our soda straws are these really thin stalactites kind of hanging off the ceiling. Can everyone see this? Yes, we call those soda straws. Now, we call them so just because they are actually thin and hollow. And they've got water running through. Now, they hold water on the ceiling of our caves will deposit its calcite in a ring, rather than just dropping it off in the mountains. Now, as ring upon ring is deposited in the same place, eventually you'll get this long tube of calcite with water running through it. Now, soda straws are not unique to these caves. A lot of Texas caves have them. However, the ones here in our hidden wonders chambers are special. So the average length of soda straws here in this cave is just about 6 feet. Whereas in our discovery cavern, for comparison, which will label as an average Texas cave, is just about 6 inches. So 5.5 feet worth of difference, thousands and thousands of years of calcite deposition work. Now, can anyone guess why? I'll give you guys a hint. The reason for this is kind of inspired by the Discovery Cavern's natural entrance, whereas this cave being sealed off. Bats. Yes, exactly, yeah. Great guess. So it's all due to bats. So in our Discovery Cavern, we had actually had a very large colony of bats for quite some time. And now, in the total darkness they experience, essentially when there's no light whatsoever, no really ability to truly see, what a bat would do in order to find its way through the darkness is use echolocation. So where a bat will make that sound like a click or a ping, you might imagine, which will go out until it hits a wall and then bounce back to the bat. Well, I said a wall, until it hits something. A wall, maybe another bat, maybe a fruit or whatever it is the bat wants. And so the bat will make that sound, it'll go out, hit something, bounce back to the bat, and depending on just how fast that sound gets back, the bat will know exactly where it is. And they'll know to avoid it or to eat it or whatever they want to do. Now with our soda straws, it just doesn't quite work. They're so thin and so hollow, when bats make that sound, it just goes right through them. As the bats in our discovery cavern be flying around, and suddenly run into these invisible things. I'm sure confusing them immensely. They would break them off from the ceiling, shearing them short to that 6 inches. Whereas this cave has never had any bats. It's bat-free, unterrorized. And so its soda straws are free to grow until they reach the floor, or until about 14 feet, where they'll break off under their own weight. Now, if you guys are wondering where those bats in the discovery cavern went, or rather, if you guys have already been through our discovery cavern and said that there weren't any bats in there, they've actually since moved on to our bracken bat cave, about a half mile away from here. Now, fun fact, that bat cave is home to not only the largest colony of bats in the world, but of mammals, at about 20 to 40 million Mexican breeds-up bats, which is pretty wild to think about. Now, in a few moments, we're going to be heading off. Before we do, does anyone have any questions? All right, y'all just stand up and follow me. All right, y'all just go over that bridge down there, just make sure you're not going where it's coming from.
Control panel. Should be easy walking from here. Oops. Okay. Ooh. This is a catwalk. Is this approved by OSHA? Well, okay.
Stand here, just stand here.
Well, I'm not standing. The thing's like vibrating. That thing's gonna collapse. I can't stand on it.
Don't go too far.
Then so check this out. Oops, drop my
Don't say that loud.
phone. Taking it sucks. Has this place been inspected by OSHA, guys?
Yeah, this is Gary's part.
Alright, we're going to be heading on to this tunnel. Just make sure that you're watching your step in this next path. Sorry, guys. You guys follow me.
Front of the tour, guys. Front of the tour, guys. Front of the tour. Alright, so one day said we're about 140 feet underground. So yeah, it's crazy. Where does this go, guys? Is that the exit? There's another drain down here. Oh, okay. Wow, we gotta get close there. Oh,
Alright, guys, we're kind of gonna huddle up in this corner right here, so you guys can have a raven here.
excellent. Alright. Paul, say hi. Peter. Peter. So. Trying to keep flash photography off so I don't disturb the stuff.
Are y'all the last ones? Are y'all the last ones?
The light.
The last group? Okay.
Got everybody.
Alrighty, everyone. So right now we're just about 130 feet below ground. Now I just told you guys back
I
then
guessed
we were
close.
180 feet below ground.
Guessed close.
Yeah, we didn't walk about 50 feet, right? Rather, the ground up above us just kind of came down to meet us. If you go up there, it would look a bit like a valley. Now, we call this room the ballroom, just because of how big it was. When they found it, they thought it'd look perfect or it'd be perfect, rather, for a ball. And now we actually like to have events down here. We host birthday parties, corporate parties, concerts, and you guys can rent the space out if you wanted to. We can hold anywhere from about 200 to 300 people down here in this room.
Wow.
Now, I could ask you guys, what seems to be missing from our ceiling and from our walls that were really in abundance in our previous rooms? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the stalactites as our
Sorry guys, the video cut because I had to free up some storage. But we're back in business. Exit sounds, guys. That's our escape path right there. Oh. I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube channel. Oh, this. Oh, this is like the auditorium. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad right now because like it is a low level lighting environment. Hopefully you guys can see, but yeah, this is kind of like a theater. It's like the bleachers at a stadium, a school stadium or something. Is there a projector? Oh wait, they're probably gonna flip on the lights. Okay, so it's just like really dark. I thought there was gonna be like a screen and like a projector, but
Alrighty, everyone. So our lights and sound show here is what we call an artistic interpretation of the creation of these caves. And it's divided up to about 4 movements. Now in the first movement, you'll kind of both hear and see the ocean that used to be in this area of Texas, up above. Now the second will be the shifting and cracking of the earth, which we made all of our caves here, kind of make a body of them. The third will be the dripping of water, which made all of our formations. And then the fourth and final movement will be the exploration and continual study of our caves here. Now, a few words before we start. If y'all wish to record, you're free to do so. However, if you wish to use flash photography, we encourage you guys to go to the front of the group so as not to distract you. Now, lastly, if you guys need to leave the show for any moment, please just feel free to head back up into our ballroom. Now, I'll be starting the show in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, everyone. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The lights in that canyon photos are going to be turning on in a few moments. If you guys wish to snap a few pictures or anything like that. And after we're finished through with that, we're going to be heading back up into our ballroom to watch our bat safety video.
Alright, yeah,
If you all remember
so
our badges,
I was in
that
the
was
0.7 lens, and it seems like the lighting isn't really able to be captured, so I switch over to the 1 lens. So sorry if the video was a bit dim in the beginning, but yeah, for the show. But you should be able to see better now. But I'm switched back, and that's where the control. Yep, very interesting show. Oh, we're gonna do a photo.
Ờ, áo ta rồi. Rồi kho xuống đây chút tí chụp nhanh cho mình. Rồi lẹ lên rồi xong rồi mấy em xuống.
Không có té đâu.
Không có người không.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I need to get out of this place.
Quay chụp cho chị.
Handrails, handrails, handrails. Anything called Chopin? How do you? Joel, I thought I can slip and fall so badly. But yeah, that was a very nice slideshow. At the beginning, it was very dim on the camera. But... Okay.
Are all the last ones who are down there? Okay, great. So this is the live cover tour, guys. So does anyone have any questions? Any questions? Anything about all? Anything at all about the caves? About me, my favorite color, anything like that? All right, you guys are good. Okay, just pay attention to the safety I'm gonna be playing real quick, and I'll be starting that up in 3, 2.
Let's learn how to ride the bat. The bat, or belt-assisted transport, is a moving belt similar to a treadmill. It will take you to the exit in about 5 minutes. There is an incline, but we'll explain how to adjust to that. When it's your turn, our team member will let you know that you are next. It will remain at the controls and will help you get your balance initially. We'll ask you to get on one at a time and stay 6 feet apart, unless you're with children or someone who needs help. Then you can ride together. The best way to get on the bat is to walk right on without stopping. Walk, walk, walk on. Put one foot in front of the other, kind of like a lunge, and lean slightly forward.
There is a handrail along the wall to help you balance while you ride. Please do not hold on to this, it doesn't move. Keep in mind, the bat moves at about the same speed as it usually walks. Other than the rail, don't touch the walls. As they say, keep your hands inside the ride at all times.
You can also readjust your feet as you ride. You may feel little rollers under your feet. No walking, horseplay, or sitting, and skip using your cell phones. Please maintain about a 6-foot distance. When you exit at the top, another member of our team will be there to give you a hand. If you think you'll need a little more help, just wait in the back of the line so our team members can give you extra attention. If you believe you're not up for this ride, it is fine. You can definitely walk up, and it's a pretty nice one. We have 2 rest areas where you can stop and take.
You guys want to walk?
We hope you enjoy your ride.
Who wants to walk?
Alright guys, now a few quick words before we
Make
get
your
going. At the top of the bag, you have the opportunity to buy those pictures we took earlier, to buy segment sessions, as well as to wash your hands. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. Quick shameless plug here. If you guys like this one, our Discovery Cavern tour is also super fun as well.
Thank you, Zach. You did an amazing job.
Thank you guys as well. You guys just follow me out.
Oh, it's Okay, I'm gonna walk. Yes. I can.
Yeah, just walk right.
Yai Chang đi bộ mấy con đi. Alright, y'all. I'm not taking the bat. We're using our legs. Cho can chụp hình rồi. I'm right behind you again. Guys, don't run. Yai Chang, use handrails, please. Please remember to use. Yai Chang, if you fall backwards, you're taking down everybody. Listen, hey.
Don't go in front of me. Sorry. What's wrong with that? Oh, I'm so bad at
Did someone press the emergency stop button? Alright, for y'all. Alright.
It's so tired. Tôi có mấy đứa mà mày nhảy xuống chân mẹ hả? Con đồ đi nó bước xuống cùng wow. Này, năm nay mẹ này đi mẹ sao đi?
Yai Chang. Okay, Yai Chang.
Con ơi, cái này giống mình leo núi thôi.
Trời ơi, cái này wet. Cái này wet. Alright, so something's going on with that thing, so. Waterfall. Okay, yeah, now's not the time to use cell phone. And got our way to the exit. This is really nerve-wracking, even though it looks like it's just a walk uphill. It's humid down here, so I'm not slipping today. Oh, handrail. Please walk steadily. Now I see what this is.
We're not going to survive Mount Everest.
That's a fact. Can they install an elevator instead, please? Actually, well, that's because it's gonna ruin the caves. All the vibrations, the motors and pulleys. Okay, the temperature is increasing now, and I do see light, which means we're making it to the exit. Not sure why the bat thing stopped moving multiple times. Maybe someone pushed the emergency stop, or there was a mechanical fault. Yeah. Thank you. Oh man. Wow. Right. We finally made it out. We made it out alive. Oh, okay. I cannot wait to go inside and get out this humidity. Texas is different. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.